Hello everyone! Welcome to Messy Heart, where we dive deep into troubling accounts and messy relationships, hoping to provide support and advice to those who might seek it. Let's head into our first story. Listen carefully and give us your thoughts on the comments section. Story 1. My boyfriend deleted my dead brother from my Instagram friends. And he doesn't seem to understand or care that I'm upset. 6 years ago, my twin brother Sam died in a horrible accident on the freeway. It was one of the biggest accidents in our state. My only comfort is that he died immediately. The police said he most likely had no idea anything was happening around him. Anyway, before he died, Sam was a huge social media user, mostly on Instagram and Snapchat. I never followed him on Snapchat, but I followed him on Instagram. He made thousands of posts about his life, friends, family, music. He was an amazing singer. After he died, I would go to his account and just scan through his account. I mostly watched a few videos he made where he does a dialogue for ESL speakers. He taught English to ESL students for extra money. I'd often pretend that he was speaking to me. I know it's not healthy to listen to my dead brother's voice every day, but it just became a habit. A few weeks ago, my boyfriend had been urging me to break free from this. He told me that I need to move on. I did start. I would only watch one video, or even not use my phone until right before I went to bed. Last night I went to check my brother's account and I saw that it was gone. I was upset. I texted my sister and she said that she could still see his account. My boyfriend told me that he blocked my brother on my account. I was annoyed but simply thought I could just go back to following him. But my brother's account was private and our family couldn't access his account years ago. The reasons why he blocked him is because he thought I was in love in my brother, and even accused me of being once intimate with him, my brother. I wanted to vomit. He's my twin. We spent every single day together. Even when we grew up, we went to the same university. At the time of my brother's accident, we were roommates. I loved my brother, but not in a sick way. My boyfriend never met my brother. He and I only started dating 2 years ago. But after this, I don't know if I should continue this relationship. My boyfriend keeps saying that I should move on, that what he did wasn't a big deal. But it was to me. Our mutual friends agree that I should just forgive and forget, but I feel like I'm grieving again. What piece of advice would you give to OP? Let us know down in the comments and let's move on to our next story. Story 2. My girlfriend let a guy from university sleep in her bed after a night out. I needed to get something off my chest. So my girlfriend recently started pursuing her master's degree and she's been busy making friends, and I am very happy for her. She hangs out and parties with a group of guys and a few girls from university, and I never really thought anything of it. However, before she went out last Saturday, I asked her if any of the guys hit on her, and she was initially a little bit dismissive, but then she admitted that one of them asked if she had a boyfriend. Of course, she said yes. The dude replied something like, "Ah, too bad, and by the way, I am not the only one from class that was wondering if you are single." I told her that I thought it was strange and that from now I'd like it if she told me these things immediately. Her reply was that she did not want me to worry because they're just friends now, and we had a bit of a fight the week before, so the topic never came up. Therefore, I was a bit annoyed when she went out with that guy and the rest of the group last weekend, but I wished her a fun time nonetheless. I partied with girls during my time in uni, so it would have been hypocritical of me to assume the worst. Everything went fine. She texted me throughout the night saying how she missed me and that I do not have to be paranoid about anything. I go to sleep and lo and behold, I wake up to a text from her saying that that guy stayed the night because he messed up the train schedule and would have had to wait an hour before being able to catch the next train back home. She said, "It was 6 a.m. and the next one would have departed at 7 a.m. and he was cold, so I offered him my place. We slept in the same bed, but he is just a friend and it means nothing. I love you, baby." Here's why I think this is ridiculous. They left the party at 5 o'clock. They arrived at the train station at 5:15-ish. The first train that guy needed to take left at 5:22. The four of them ate a quick snack at the station, chilled for 30 minutes, and then supposedly left to go home. The guy and my girlfriend said there were no more trains after that because they checked the app and there was nothing. I checked both Google and the local app, and there clearly was another train at 6:22. He would have had to wait 30 minutes max to hop on the next train, which is nothing in my opinion. My girlfriend suggested, apparently, that he join her in the Uber to her station to see if there was another train leaving from there. There was. They arrived at 6:15 and the next train was scheduled for 6:45. Again, dude would have just had to wait for another 30 minutes to get home. She keeps being adamant that neither of them saw the train scheduled and that she thought he would have to wait for an entire hour, but this is complete bullshit. I checked the apps myself. She could have offered him a cup of coffee and told him to chill in the common area of her building. She even could have offered him the couch in the common area and given him a pillow. Instead, she offers her bed to him. I think this is extremely bizarre and I really do not know what to think of this. She feels really awful and she understands why it pisses me off, but I just do not understand how so many things could have gone wrong in this process. From start to finish. Thoughts? Share your thoughts with us and let's move on to our next story. Story 3. He said he will replace me with someone younger, hotter, and smarter? We have 2 daughters, a 4-year-old and a newborn. I'm only 3 weeks postpartum and have been feeling very moody lately. No signs of PPD, but just normal levels of moodiness. Anyways, yesterday my husband, I'm 33 and I, of 31, got into a huge fight. Started a small argument in the car and he told me to shut the F up and that I have low IQ. He whispered these things BC at the time others were in the car too. I stayed quiet, didn't say anything, but was upset. He then tried talking to me, which I then replied back rudely, and he said, "Why are you talking to me like this in front of the kids?" And to which I said, "You were abusive earlier with your words, and now you're expecting me to be nice to you." He sees this as me putting him down in front of our kids. So we go home and he yells at me saying I'm going to replace you with a hotter younger wife and how he doesn't even love me anymore or is attracted to me. Mind you, I'm 3 weeks postpartum and I've been feeling super insecure about myself. I've also been called heavy duty as a joke. I then snapped back and told him to go ahead and replace me BC, our sex life sucks and I think of other men. I also then told him he gives small dick energy. Oh, see, I didn't mean any of it, but I was hurt in the moment. He is now threatening divorce BC of what I said despite him starting the horrible words first. He is telling me that I messed up completely, that I'm trash, and that he doesn't see me the same. I'm already so vulnerable. We moved to a different country for his work, and I'm all alone here. Already on edge with 2 kids, and I'm going crazy thinking it's all my fault. Is it? Did I take it too far? Share your thoughts on the story as we dive into our next story. Story 4. I am getting so annoyed at my husband asking why whenever I ask for help. What would you do? The issue I'm having is my husband always asks why if I ask him to do something, and it drives me mad that I have to explain that I'm tired/busy etc. every time. Like, can you take out the bin? Why? Because it's full and I'm busy cleaning the kitchen right now. I want him to just trust that if I'm asking for help, then there's a valid reason. My husband, 36M, and I, 36F, have been together 18 years. We have a generally great relationship, but this thing is really bothering me. For context, the most recent example that has nearly sent me over the edge is that I asked him if he could start taking our kids, 4-year-old and 8-month-old, to creche 1 or 2 mornings a week. We both work full-time. With my work schedule versus the time the creche opens, I'm always running into work just about on time and I'm getting so stressed. And I have to leave work straight away to pick them up. I'm a teacher, so I end up having to do all my correcting/planning at night after they go to bed, and I would just like 1 or 2 days a week where I'm not rushing all day long. Also, I get up at 6:20 a.m. to shower and do makeup so that I'm ready to get the kids up at 7 a.m. He gets up at 7 a.m., does an equal share of getting the kids ready, then when we leave he showers and goes to work. He works from home mostly. He does have longer core hours than me, I think 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., so him doing the creche run would mean having to get up earlier to shower and leave to collect them as soon as he's finished work, but that's what I do so. Anyway, when I asked him if he could do 1 or 2 mornings a week and he asked why, I nearly lost my mind. Like I was so mad that I had to explain to him that I'm exhausted and I want a day or two where I'm not rushing non-stop. He doesn't understand why I'm mad and said he's entitled to ask why. I'm entitled to ask for help without having to explain why. If anyone's interested, in the end he said he'd do it, but he's obviously not super thrilled about it. How about that one? Let us have your thoughts and advice down in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to check out our other videos and, as always, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Never forget that your smile is your best feature. Wear it proudly. See ya!